Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
Good morning.
Sports all play.
Oh,
my
my
bad.
Lord,
I
bro.
was singing. I was getting into
Oh,
it.
shit. You're mad and mature. It is May 5th, Revenge of the 5th. God bless all. It's 8 in the morning. I'm joined by Sam and Frankie. Sam, how you doing today, bro?
It sucks to get swept by the Sox, but you know what? Being a Cubs fan, I am worn to being a bad baseball team, and that's okay.
I'm glad. It's okay. Just it gets better. I promise. Frankie,
Well,
how
hey,
are you?
You know what?
Question?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
What?
cut you off, but you know what? I've lived to see the Cubs win the World Series. If they go back into their lane as the lovable losers, I'm okay with that.
Sure. Hey, you're right. You're right. You guys got a chip. God bless them.
Yep.
God bless them. Frankie, how you doing?
Yo, I'm good. Good morning, everybody. Since Sam started off with baseball, I'll start off with baseball as well. My Yankees ended their 11-game winning streak to the
Poverty
Blue
franchise.
Jays yesterday with a final score 2-1. It was actually a good game.
Joking franchise.
It was really nice. I don't really care what Price said because at the end of the day, he's a Red Sox fan. He got swept again in another series, so I'm not gonna
stomped,
lie.
bro. Bro,
Yeah,
we're getting stomped.
So it's all good. I don't really care what he says. We're still in first place, and we're still the best team in baseball as of right now. Other than that, Pride, I hope you're doing good. Sam, welcome. It's good to actually be on the show with you. And
Yeah,
KD, I hope your ankle breaks.
Yeah, I will say this. My back is a little in pain because yesterday I was playing Call of Duty with Frankie, and I had to carry this man.
Bro, he was carrying me so good.
This dude sold me, and it was crazy too because like the first two games I played, by far I was horrible. I was a waste of space.
And bro, and it's funny because before you got on, bro, I was on a streak, and then I get on a game with Pride, and it's like I'm like trash or something. I'm like, yo, it's like Price trashness came off of him and came onto me. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Because eventually I stopped being trash, and then Frankie started being trash. So, the NBA. Yes, Tony, Yankees got to buy them wins. Look here, man. I'm gonna say this in my dying breath. The Yankees are gonna win 100+ games and lose in the wild card game. I don't care what anybody says.
Where's the Red Sox again?
Now, Pride.
Where's the Red Sox?
Where are we?
My bad.
We're
My bad.
We're fourth.
You're all the way in the bottom. I couldn't hear you. You got to scream.
15.
You got to scream to me when you're talking about the Yankees.
We're 10-15. Bro, we're horrible. We're horrible, bro. We're horrible.
Tony, what's your team? Comment your team for me.
100%. Tony, if I had to take a guess, he's a Dallas fan, right?
I hope not.
He's either a Dodgers fan or a Yankees fan, one or the other. No, he's not a Yankees. He's a Dodgers fan.
I was about to say, you call him a Yankees fan, he's gonna say that. I'm just gonna troll him on the chat.
100%. So before we get into anything, just a quick recap. He says, I know absolutely nothing about baseball, but Yankees, Cowboys, Lakers, Alabama, all the same fans. 100%.
Nah,
100%.
Chill.
Let them know.
Chill.
Let them know.
Yankees and Lakers maybe, but Cowboys, get them out of their trash. Alabama, I like Nick Saban. He's like a Bill Belichick to me for college. I'm not a big college football guy.
So you're not an Alabama fan. You're a Nick Saban fan.
I'm not any type of college football fan. I just like Nick Saban on how he coaches and stuff like that. He reminds me of Bill Belichick and stuff. I like other coaches in college too.
Like who?
Michigan.
That's Jim.
I keep getting the brothers mixed up. Jim and John. I always get them mixed.
I used to think he was John.
Yeah, me too. That's why I didn't want to say. That's why I said the coach of Michigan.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm with you, bro. Jim. Jim Harbaugh. He's all right.
Also,
I wonder.
Clemson's coach is good too.
Oh, I forgot his name. Sam, you're smart. What's his name?
Say, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
There we go.
Clemson's
There
Clemson's head coach.
Debo
we go. Yeah, Debo Fisher.
or Dabo Sweeney.
Dabo Sweeney, Dabo, whatever.
Sorry, I was reading. Sorry, I was reading a message. I you called on me in class while I wasn't paying attention. Good job, thanks.
You were texting, so I had to call you out.
That's right. Put your phone away. Let's go.
So yesterday, this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna have you on here talking about this stuff, Sam. So
Okay.
the Heat beat the Phillies. That's dumb. The 76ers. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. So let me ask you something. The Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers. How little do you care about the series? Or is this series extremely important to you?
I honestly, and we talked about a little bit about this before we started. I really don't care. I mean, honestly, I really don't care. It's and it goes kind of twofold that I'm not a huge into NBA anyways, but it is of no interest to me. I really honestly don't care who comes out of that one. The more interesting one is the Bucks Celtics, and
Thank you. Nah, because every time I say it, I'm a hater.
yeah, I get it.
So it's like that's why I usually ask other people,
So coming from me, who doesn't really have a rooting interest or really care too much,
Right.
This is a genuine answer then.
Exactly. Right. That's why. And by the way, I have every person I've asked here, not a single person cares about the Miami Heat series. The series with the Hawks, and now with the Sixers, since there's no Joel Embiid, nobody cares.
Yeah. Is Embiid completely out, or is he still day to day?
He's still day to day.
Yeah.
He's still day to day. So they're hoping he come back game 3.
And if he can come back and produce something, it makes it a little more interesting because Embiid's in the game. Right. And 75% of Embiid is better than none. So it will make it more interesting, but it's still not going to save. I'm not going to stop on the clicker,
Right. So I think at this point, and maybe it's just, I don't think it's me. I think this is a consensus. James Harden.
Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah. Because
what was that?
He's a detriment. Tyrese Maxey dropped 34. Tobias Harris dropped 21. And James Harden dropped you 20. Okay. Do you know what's the next highest score after those three?
Like 9?
8.
I was close. I knew it.
Yep. 8.
I saw that yesterday.
Single digit, right? So James Harden, Frankie, forget his player option. Should Philly even want James Harden back next year?
No, we said this I think a couple days ago on the show. I don't think Philly should bring him back. Honestly, I feel like Philly should let him go and do him. But I know James Harden. What James Harden is going to do is he's going to take that player option and he's going to bank that contract
for sure.
He's going to take that money, and then Philly's going to be upset because they're going to. James Harden is a regular season caliber player. He's not a playoff person. I feel like in my experience of watching him, he's a good regular season dude. So Philly might want to look into that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to my instinct and say that he's gonna take that player option, cash in on that, and hopefully probably be traded by the trade deadline. The question is who will take him or where will he go? I'm pretty sure any team will take James Harden. But at this point in his career, I feel like James Harden is just a jinx for anyone. Like I've said it many times, he's built super teams. He was on super teams, and yet he's fantastic with them in the regular season. But when playoff time comes, they are a jinx, and it's because of James Harden. He doesn't show up in the playoffs. So if Philly wants to make moves now that they don't have Ben Simmons and make moves to get James Harden out of there and build a good team around Joel Embiid, then maybe they should move away from him. But it's not their say. Like I said, James Harden is going to cash in on that contract and get that money.
And the sad part about it is that, like you guys said, in the regular season he's respectable, but his last few years he hasn't even been great in the regular season.
True.
Like the last couple of years, he hasn't been looking good in the regular season. So now it's almost like, all right, what incentive do I have to get you? Because a few years ago, you could have sold me on he's a regular season dynamo, he'll get me wins, etc., etc. Now he doesn't even really do that.
I think it starts off with him just like every year since he left Houston, he's just been like, okay, where's that team that I feel like I'm fit? Where do I feel like I can stay with and win a championship with? And he hasn't been doing that. I feel like what he's been focusing on is what team is gonna be good for me and where should I go for the money and stuff like that. And then once he's there, he's just there for half a season, and then he's just gonna go somewhere else. And it's just a big distraction on his part and the teams. Like, teams are taking chances on you, like the 76ers, and Doc Rivers might, no lie, if they lose, Doc Rivers might lose his job, and it's gonna be because of James Harden. Like, he brought you in, he got rid of Ben Simmons. I'm pretty sure he got rid of like some draft picks as well, if I'm correct, to get Ben, or I think it was one draft pick, and he also got rid of two players. But man, James Harden, I don't know, bro. He's a jinx, bro. I'm done with James Harden. I've been done with him since OKC.
Go ahead, Sam.
Let's just say, to me, there is no doubt in my mind that James Harden is nothing but a money chaser. I have no evidence to think that he wants a title. He wants a title, but he's not going to sacrifice anything to get the title. He's going to make sure he gets his money. He's all about the money because, you know what? Let's think about this. He went to a finals with the Thunder. The next year he got traded because he wanted his own team, which meant he wanted his own money. He wanted paid. So he got paid, and he had some good seasons. He's not a bad player. I'm not going to argue that, but he doesn't care whether or not he leaves any room for a championship because he wants his money. He hasn't shown anything to me more than he's just all about the money. So that to me is a huge jinx on anybody that takes him.
Yeah, and I think my problem again with James Harden, not only is it like the whole money thing, right? But now he's having this stigma of you're now bouncing places. And now it's like, as a team, why do I want you here if you're willing to bounce like that? Because
stuff doesn't go his way, he wants out.
Right. So that alone is now gonna put me in a awkward situation. Like, why am I gonna look at you as you're the missing piece when in all reality you're not playing to your best potential anymore. You're not playing the best anymore. Every single time we need you, you just don't show up, right? You look like you wander the floor aimlessly, not even knowing what to do. When you go to the sideline, like there's no leadership, so you're not going up and picking guys up when you're down. If anything, you're pouting. So it's like, and I've said this before, and people get mad, but this is the reality of it, that we need to understand that we can give a guy the superstar title, but we need to be ready to strip a guy of that superstar title when they're not playing right.
Yeah, it's not once a superstar, always a superstar.
Right. That's not the case at all. And I don't think anybody should be like that. For instance, Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. I still think right now Tom Brady is a superstar. If next year he starts to dip, there's going to be a question of, okay, hold on, can you still call him a superstar? And it's okay to ask him that, because what is he doing right now? The problem is when you have the superstar conversation, what people do is go, oh, how is he not a superstar? Like, this is going to be the argument for KD in a couple years. when Kevin Durant just because as time goes on, you're not going to be able to be that player forever, and you're going to dip, right? So when Kevin Durant ends up dipping, people are going to say, well, hold on. Like his fans are going to say, how can you not call him a superstar? He won a ring in Golden State. The problem.
What's he doing now?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Exactly. And
you can be a former superstar. Call yourself a legend, whatever in the world you want to do. You're not a superstar at this point.
Correct. And I've been giving James Harden some time, but ever since he left Houston, he has not been right.
No,
he's not been playing like a superstar.
You know what? One thing would make me change my mind, at least considering taking him onto my team if I'm a GM. If over the summer he shaves his beard, not completely off necessarily, but to where he's clean. Yeah, a cleaner beard, because that would show that his attitude has changed about himself.
Really?
It makes him maybe kind of a self-realization. Okay, maybe what I've been doing isn't working. Let's change. And the first thing you do is change your look. And if he would shave his beard as a GM, I would go, okay, maybe we can take a chance on him.
Crazy part is, I don't even think that even matters.
Well, it's the aesthetics. The thing we're talking about, the stardom of James Harden right now. First thing that comes to mind is what? The beard. So if he changed that to where he still had a beard, but it was like you said, the ASU days where it was, tight to his face, it might show maybe that he's willing to start doing some things differently. I don't know.
We'll see. Well, I mean, listen.
I doubt it happens. Don't get me wrong. I doubt it happens. But
regardless, if I'm you got to do something.
Right.
Something needs to be done, because at some point, if you're James Harden, it's like, as time goes on, if you keep thinking about yourself as like this all-time, oh yeah, I'm still a superstar, but you're playing like, bro, you're getting outplayed by Tyrese Maxey. Do with that information as you will, bro.
And as much of an NBA fan I am, I have no idea who that is. So that tells me a bunch.
Right. So it's like you're getting outplayed by, I think, if I even say, I think this is his second year.
Okay.
This is his second year. And they had so much faith in Tyrese Maxey now that they didn't want to put the team in his hands. They had to go and trade and go get James Harden. So the fact that you did that, God bless him. But they got to figure it out. The next game, and we're going to do all the prediction games tomorrow because there's no basketball today. So God bless this country. So Suns, Mavs. Suns won yet again, 129-109, which I don't think it's surprising to anybody. I kind of feel bad for Luka. Again, he dropped 35. They still lost.
I was going to say, they still lost by a ton, and he did everything in his power to not.
For comparison, listen, he dropped 35. The next highest score is 16. I think at some point we're gonna have to look at it and go, yeah, poor Luka, right? Because then after that, like the top three scores is Luka with 35, Reggie Bullock with 16, and then Spencer Dinwiddie with a whopping 11 points.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna feel bad because it's basically most superstars go through this early trepidation in the playoffs where they're doing everything. I mean, Michael Jordan scored 60 in a game they lost to the Celtics, and that was just him taking his lumps. I think it's not saying that Luka is Michael Jordan, but he's going to put up huge points, and they're going to get drubbed.
Well, I just feel bad because the anti-Luka fans are basically solely blaming him. They're doing the same thing they did to LeBron, right? Where it's like, when you lose, it's your fault. And it's like, I mean, I'm looking at it the same way I'm looking at Nikola Jokic. Like, again, you got to average 40 to lose by 10. Like at some point you kind of got to understand and realize that,
It's definitely an extreme situation that he's in. He's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
Right.
If he scores 50 and they win by 5, they're like, oh well, he's he gets all the accolades, and you lose. Right. You're gonna get that. It's part of being the superstar, because you are that talent that you're gonna see it. So I get what you're saying, but honestly, I just see this as him going through his rite of passage, basically.
Right. And I do feel bad to an extent.
And you can, that's fine. I'm saying, to me, it's more of a
take your lumps.
Yeah, you're taking your lumps, and because in 5 years you're gonna be one of the best in the league, if not the best in the league.
Right. And that's one thing, like when it comes to Luka, is where I'm like, okay, I don't think he's finishing his career in Dallas. I don't think that's gonna happen.
You don't think so? You don't think Cuban's gonna keep him? Do everything to keep him like he did Nowitzki?
I think he tries.
I think he does. I think if there's one thing that Mark Cuban will do, is he'll nail down that one superstar to keep him there. I think he's shown that he's willing to do it with a guy like Nowitzki, and Luka is very comparable to Nowitzki in that game, that length, and being able to take people off the dribble but yet still shoot from way out. I think he breaks the bank to try to keep him there.
Because I know he already gave him like a pretty nice extension.
Yeah,
I think after that, I think Luka, because the difference is,
you think Luka's unhappy in Dallas? Is that what you're thinking? Or
I'm not
going to grow tired of it?
I think he's going to grow tired of it.
Okay.
I think it's the same.
That's a fair.
Right. I think it's going to be the same thing as Donovan Mitchell with the Jazz, where
and that
Donovan,
may be.
You know what I mean? Same thing with Damian Lillard. Hopefully, eventually, one day, I hope Damian Lillard in the Portland Trailblazers, where you're doing everything you can, and you're just like, I'm killing myself for what? What am I doing?
In fairness, though, at least Dallas has won a title in the time frame that we're talking, to keep. So Luka, it's in somewhat recent history to where Luka can at least pull back and say, okay, it was the same owner.
I mean, and not only the same owner, something that Mark Cuban and the Dallas organization has on their side is the fact that you got Dirk Nowitzki, who won Finals MVP, is still associated, not only associated with you, but I think they hired him as like a consultant or something like that. So they do have that in their pocket, but I think eventually Luka grows sick of it.
Mark Cuban is very, very loyal. I mean, he will stand by his guns, and he made the right choice getting rid of Porzingis. I'm glad he didn't hitch his wagon to him and think, okay, I can get something for Luka, because you know what, Luka is your franchise, and he showed it last night.
Right, and I personally, I didn't want him to trade Kristaps.
Yeah,
because I thought they could have still worked. I just thought that there should have been times where Kristaps should have went in the paint and demanded the ball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if one of them has to go, you're not trading Luka.
Well, that's when you start questioning things.
Well, if you're trading Luka, you're rebuilding. Rob, what up, my guy?
What's up, my brethrens?
And here's the thing, though, real quick, Rob. Hold on 1 second. I'll say hi to you in a minute.
Do your thing,
here's the thing. I think with Luka, he's one you rebuild. Even he's young enough, and even if you're rebuilding,
dude, I forgot this kid is a baby. Stop.
Yeah, he's like 22. I mean, so I mean, he's so young that you do rebuild around him. Even if you get rid of everybody else on your roster, you keep Luka. You keep him.
He just plays like he's old.
Yeah. What's up, Rob?
What's up, Sam?
Stupid Chicago.
Such a beautiful voice. Screw Connecticut.
I'm
salud. Salud.
Gracias, hermano. Gracias.
De nada, brethren. Yeah, I know a little Espanole.
Espanole, you immediately lost everything when it came to me, brother. You done lost it on me, brother. You done lost it. Rob, Luka Doncic yet again, over 30. He passed Michael Jordan like that.
I couldn't wait to say that.
No, because I didn't realize that he was gonna do that tonight. It slipped my mind with about like averaging
Oh God, Michael Jordan's freaking trash. If Luka can catch up to him this quick.
All right, hold on, relax. I mean,
my
hold
Let me
on.
say, I'm joking.
Frankie.
I'm joking.
Okay,
All right,
I'm about to say, bro.
Okay. I was about to say,
Rob got
you're
all
up.
defensive.
I was about to say, stop the haberdashery. Stop it.
I was about to say, you're bugging when you got me defending MJ.
Praise
That's how
the
you know.
Lord,
I was like, if you got me by the cup, yo, I almost sprint to MJ's defense real quick. I was about to say, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Hey, hold on.
Out for a minute.
With Luka, though, I would say this is the first time that the plus minus told the story. Because he got over 30 points. But he is not getting his team involved at all.
He can't.
He's turned Jalen Brunson into a spot-up shooter. That's not what he is.
But Rob, Jalen Brunson had the opportunity. The dude's blowing wide open layups. What am I supposed to do with that?
You took me out of rhythm.
What's my GOAT supposed to do about that?
You took me out of rhythm.
You're missing a layup, and you're saying it's out of the rhythm. Come on, dude. That's the most basic shot
I'm out of rhythm.
Basketball.
I'm out of rhythm. You'll be surprised at what you can miss when you're out of rhythm.
And no, a layup you're not supposed to miss.
Dignity, I guess. You're missing your dignity if you're missing a layup.
Like, look, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what a single soul on earth says. The mere fact, like Jalen Brunson yesterday, he had like game 2 or game 1, he had like what 16 shots.
Yeah.
And how many did he make? Not enough. I don't want to hear nothing about this.
Last night he had 12 shots, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. Yeah,
see, he's I don't want to say he's horrible, but he's horrible. Like, what do you like? At some point,
you know what it was. Utah makes everybody look so good.
That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. I'm not even gonna lie.
Utah makes everybody look so good. You know.
Look at this. Look at this. What is my guy supposed to do with this? Look at this. Look, 22. He took 22 shots. Brunson with 12. Where's Spencer Dinwiddie? A whopping 3 for 10. Like Davis Bertans 3 for 7. Like 5 for 9 for Reggie Bullock to give a whopping 16 points. Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith had a very efficient night though.
Free Luka.
Luka's having what's going on is Luka is looking like Jokic right now.
Yes.
Like that's how I feel. I feel so sorry for him. Like he's carrying the Mavericks as much as he can, and he can't do it alone.
He's carrying them to an L.
See, I still don't see it as feeling sorry for him. It's one of those that look where he got him as the roster stands now. Look at where he got. So next year is where you start wondering if they're wasting away Luka. Is if they don't add anybody to make their roster even more strong underneath as a supporting cast, that's when you start worrying about whether or not they're wasting him in Dallas. Because look what he's done to this point.
Yep. And that's why, geez, I'm so tired. That's why me personally, that's why I don't think Luka Doncic is staying in Detroit. Damian's out here got me thinking about the Detroit line. But the Mavs, like, that's why I don't think he's staying with the Mavs the rest of his career, because I think he's just going to dip.
Well, that's you assuming that in the next 3 to 4 years they continue to waste him, and he sees that.
I think they do, though.
But see, that's what I'm saying, though, is I think next year, if they don't make any sort of moves at all to improve that roster to the way it is, or to what it is now, if they don't do any improvement of that roster, that's when you start saying, okay, they're wasting him.
So what you're basically doing, you're waiting to see the moves they make this offseason before you hop
because look at where he got him with the roster as it is.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like
they add pieces and you know, next year they're still maybe the same seed, but they compete in this, or they are a better seed and they're in the conference finals. You know, if you can see the progression, then they're not wasting him necessarily.
I don't know what's better, 3 for 12 or 3 for 10, which is better.
3 for 10 is better, percentage was. 3 for 12 is 25%.
Do you start Spencer Dinwiddie and put Jalen Brunson on the bench then?
I
Doesn't
honestly,
matter.
to me, I have no idea which one would be better because I just don't follow it enough to know. I mean, if I follow, there are a few teams that I'll follow, and the Mavs just happen to be one of them, and it's not very much. You know what I mean? So I know,
Mm.
I know Luka. I know that Porzingis was a good trade if they were going to trade one of the two. I know that Mark Cuban's pretty dang loyal.
Free Luka, man. That's my boy. That's
Well,
my boy.
and here's the thing: I may not argue with that in the next year.
And I get what you're saying though. You want to give it a year, see
Yeah.
what they do, because
Yep.
if they do something great, if not, then obviously we had the conversation. But
Correct. Yeah.
yeah, I mean at some point, man.
I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying it isn't yet. But
Right.
the past, the way it has been, with Cuban being pretty loyal with his superstars,
These hoes ain't loyal.
I see, and the fact that they did win a title with that last superstar that he was loyal to, I could see that being okay. Maybe that's the blueprint Cuban's going with, and Luka will know that in the next year.
That
to
was a
year and
better
half.
team, though. 2011 Dallas
Right.
Mavericks, though. Like, that was a better all-around team.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm saying is right now they're not that team, but they
Right.
have the superstar there that they could add pieces to make that team at least comparable to what they were back then.
Yeah, 100%. But
So I give it at least an off season.
Luka, I know a place where they won't waste your potential.
Uh-oh.
Chicago,
Utah. Utah.
L.A., the Lakers, right?
Stop.
The Knicks. Let's send them to the Knicks.
Yes.
Oh man, moving on to the NFL. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to play the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
I almost made a very bad joke.
That's
Easy
so
W.
disgusting.
Thank
That's so
God.
disgusting.
Thank God I didn't. Wow.
Of course, they will send an ugly game to Germany. Like,
yeah. So the Bucks will play the Seahawks in Munich.
might as well just give them the W right now. There you go, Bucks 1-0 already. Congratulations, Bucks. 1-0.
Yep.
Whoop-dee-doo.
There's also 3 other games that's going to be played in London next season. On October 2nd, the Saints and I hope would be Jameis Winston returning.
Yeah, it
barring any
is.
complications. I'm just saying, barring any complication with his rehab, it'll be Jameis Winston leading the Saints to play Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. Then the Packers will play the Giants on October 9th.
You know what's
And
funny
then-
about that game, Pride?
What?
That's 2 of Freddie's old teams.
Wow.
I wonder who he's going to pick.
Definitely the Packers. Come on now. He has no Giants memorabilia. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars will play the Denver Broncos on October 30th at Wembley Stadium. What a time to be alive.
Did you hear what Russell Wilson called that game?
Hold on, we'll get to that in 1 second because there's actually a little bit more. The league also said that the Arizona Cardinals are going to play the San Francisco 49ers on November 24th in Mexico City.
I'm actually excited for that game, no lie.
Yep. The last time
It's around Thanksgiving, isn't it?
November 21st.
Yeah,
You
it's
said
like
the 24th,
it's like
didn't you?
Yeah, that's the Monday before Thanksgiving. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the Monday before Thanksgiving because it's gonna be a Monday night game.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's that Monday right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Last year it was supposed to be. Was it last year?
yeah. Last year they didn't do.
Yeah, it got
They
canceled.
only did London
Got
games
scrapped.
last year.
Yeah, last year it got scrapped because of the entire thing. So this has now, because now that the NFL expansion, we're now going into Germany, going back to London, back to Mexico City. At this point, they should just make an NFL team outside the country, right?
Yep.
No, that was the plan all along. I'm pretty sure Roger Goodell was trying to do that for years now, since the international London games.
And it just seemed that
But-
the Jaguars were going to be the ones that ended up moving across.
Right? Yeah.
So now here's the question: where?
I'm pretty sure the Queen will find a space in England
Queen
somewhere. They call them
Here's the
the Queen Jaguars.
Here's the thing: whoever moves, whenever they play a home game, it's going to be a majority visitor crowd, because wherever they go, there's going to be your small contingency of mad fans for whatever team moves over there. Let's say London. There will be 20,000 Jaguars fans and 60,000 Patriots fans when the Pats and Jags play in London.
Ooh, I just love how you said more numbers on the Patriots side.
Well,
Thank
my
you.
point being is I don't know that this is going to work out really extremely well for the home team, whoever it is that moves, because it becomes a destination for the visitors. Whereas you're going into a market where that, and I know that it has to be the reason why they're trying to get these games abroad to get interest in the NFL, but I don't know that there's a huge contingency in whatever city or location in Europe that you're thinking that would fill it more than the visitors coming into town.
I'm gonna list off some places, and I want to try to let me know if it's a legitimate option for the NFL, if it'll be smart to put one there. First and foremost, Hawaii.
That to me would be more feasible, much more feasible than London.
Right?
Yeah, I like that idea for why having a team. That's a smart idea, since that's where they originally used to be the Pro Bowl.
It still lends to the destination aspect for me, though.
Well, the thing is like, if you're not, for a lack of a better term, if you're not in the States, it's going to be a destination thing anyway.
Sure.
You know
if
what
you're
I
not
mean?
in the contiguous 48, yeah, it's a destination.
Right. You know what I mean? Like now we all know Alaska, that's out of the way because, snow. So
You
we
can
don't
dome that. What are you talking about?
No, that would still
We're
be
not
scary.
doming that. No, we're not
To have a dome in the snow, that's scary. AKA Minnesota.
No, we're not doming that. We're not doming that. No, we're not doming that, because then the dome's gonna fall on your dome, and next thing you know, the NFL got a massive lawsuit. So we're not. Alaska, go do ice fishing, whatever.
Go do ice.
You keep to the Iditarod, and we'll take care of the NFL.
Right? Yeah, handle. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, you know what I mean? They like hockey, right? Let's just give that to them 24/7.
That's Canada. That's Canada. That's Canada.
100%.
Well, here's a question there. Is there some sort of an agreement that prevents the NFL from reaching into Canada and putting a team in?
I think so. I think there is a.
Is there an agreement between the CFL and the NFL?
I think so.
Okay,
I think so,
because I know
that's
the
why.
Bills have played in Toronto. I was thinking maybe Toronto or Montreal
with permission from the CFL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they've been training. They've been training for years to go into Canada.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that for years, but they just never been able to reach an agreement, because if they put it in there, because the CFL is a thing and it's basically, it basically is the real thing in Canada. If you were to go there and the NFL puts a team in there, the weird part about it is it would have to go through Canadian laws, Canadian jurisdiction, and then basically it becomes the Canadian Football League's team. So you now have an NFL team that had all the NFL exposure would basically be playing the CFL. So that's kind of why it's a little for the NFL. Let's see what happens, because
Mexico City.
I would like that. I would not mind that whatsoever. 100%. I would not mind that whatsoever, because me personally,
there's no competing football league, so that helps.
There's none of that, and it's not that far from Texas,
right?
So you know what I mean. So you can't say, "Oh my God, it's all the way West Bumbo, whatever," right?
Yeah.
You don't have to have a bye week just to go to on a road trip or on a road
exactly
game. Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? Like you do that. Okay, not yet. No,
He said Cuba.
Too soon.
Is he?
Too soon.
Oh
No.
my God.
no, brother.
That would be an
Nah.
MLB team, wouldn't it?
And then-
Before
I
it
was
would
about
be
to
a
say, It'll
football
be
team.
close. Yeah, I was about to say it'll be closer for the MLB, but even then, that's a stretch.
Any
still too soon.
any of those Caribbean places, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, that's all baseball territory right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the thinking out of the box, but it's still too
Yeah.
soon.
I can't with this guy. He wonders why I make fun of him. That's exactly why he say dumb stuff like that.
Yeah,
Cuba.
Cuba. Matter of fact, nah, forget it. Nah, let's
Cuba.
get
Cuba's so small, like a freaking stadium take up half this freaking island.
I mean, to be honest, bro, I'll be honest. They'll build a stadium and nobody will go.
That's true.
And this isn't a knock to like call them poor or anything like that.
No, yeah, I agree.
Football is not really their thing. Like
Yeah.
baseball is everything. It's part of it. Baseball is so deep; it's literally a part of the Hispanic culture.
Yeah. Baseball is
You
that
know?
one, and soccer's
Yes.
Colombians and international stuff like that. Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and all that. That's soccer and baseball.
Yep. So So that's kind of why, for me personally, I don't think there'll ever be a football team, in Cuba, because you had like there's, excuse me, there's way too many obstacles in the way. Way
Yeah.
too obstacles. Not only from the political side of things, but also from the financial point of view, where like if you put something out there, you need to make sure it sells out every single time you hold an event there.
Definitely.
And it's not going to do that with Cuba because football is not as big of a deal to them as it is to like America, Canada, and even Europe.
And I'm
Well,
glad you
think
brought up
about that though. Football's not big anywhere they're talking right now.
Right.
They're trying to breed it into
Exactly.
the culture, and so like it's possible it could be one of those that they could, but I just don't see Cuba. It's still too soon. Like the embargo and the travel ban on being able to go there, as a person,
Right.
it's still really, really soon after,
Yeah, so basically at the end of it, it basically comes down to money at the end of it.
Right.
Like
Sure,
the
yeah.
NFL has to make money somehow, and they can't go to a place, like Price saying we were not calling them poor or anything like that. But Cuba is not a place where they'll make money. Puerto Rico would not be a place where they make money. Dominican Republic.
There's a lot of money in London. There's a lot of money in Munich.
Exactly.
Even people that aren't NFL fans are going to be. 2 years ago, before COVID hit, the Cubs and the Cardinals were supposed to play in London, and I looked at tickets to go over, and one ticket was $300. Even non-interested people are going to go for the novelty, at least for a little bit, and then it's going to be like, well, that's the Jaguars, and then
Right.
50,000 Patriots fans come into London to see him play the Jaguars.
Right.
I go to London to watch a game. I'm not coming back to America. I'm just saying that. I'm staying
But
over there.
my point is whatever team goes there is solely going for, the cash, because it's gonna be 60-40 at the very bare minimum in favor of the visitors crowd. It's never gonna be an overwhelmingly home crowd.
Some way, somehow, I'm gonna go to London and marry Queen Elizabeth. Straight up, I don't even care how old she is. I'm marrying her. I'm taking that title.
I can't stand this man. I can't stand him.
Coming from someone who loves Vicky Guerrero.
That's my girl right there. What?
But you're mad that you can't stand me because I want to marry Queen Elizabeth? That's royalty.
Vicky a baddie. I'll treat Vicky Guerrero like royalty. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I'll treat her like a queen, my guy. Get out of here. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody disrespecting Vicky Guerrero. Womp womp. I'm just sick of the slander. I'm sick of the slander. Sam, let me ask you a question, Sam.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a female just so stunning
Oh my god.
that you're confused on why people hate her so much?
Excuse me.
That's where I'm at right now, bro.
No, I have not. Let's say that I could.
How are you gonna add?
understand
Hold
what
on,
you're
Sam.
saying,
Do
but
you
no.
before you answer that, Sam? Do you even know who Vicky Guerrero is?
Honestly, no, I don't.
Okay,
I'll
see,
pull it
so
up.
you
I'll pull it up. I'll pull
you
it up.
can't
I'll pull it
ask
up.
him that.
I'll pull it up right now. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
We're about to lose some viewers because he's about
I'm
to
about
pull up
to,
something
nah,
nasty.
bro. I'm about to.
Well, she's gonna pull up Vicky Guerrero. We're gonna lose viewers. They're gonna be like, "Ew,
In a bikini too. Let's get it.
come on!" And then she's gonna wear. Is she gonna wear the cougar chain?
Oh, I'm fighting. Yes, sir. The cougar chain got out here.
Okay, I know who you're talking about now. I looked her up.
Mamacita.
Yes, sir.
That's for those of you who are watching and don't know, that is Eddie Guerrero's former wife.
Yeah.
Before he passed.
R.I.P. Eddie. R.I.P.
What a baddie. What a baddie.
I'm done with him. I'm done. I can't believe I'm. You know what? I'm backing out.
Hey, you know what? Let's say it this way,
that,
Pride.
bro, if Eddie Guerrero could hit that, bro, I'd be honored and blessed.
Bro, Eddie
Nah,
Guerrero.
hit him
Eddie
with
Guerrero
the-
was drunk every night, shooting up steroids every night. He was confused. I bet you he bagged her every night. Literally put a bag on her head every night.
Oh,
Hey,
he gave her kids. That's my
Pride.
boy right there. Yes, sir.
Pride, I will never make fun of somebody who says that they like, because I dig Jane Seymour. Like, there's something about Jane Seymour that just it revs the engine, buddy. I tell you what.
I mean, I just
I
don't
love
understand why
Sasha Banks
Frankie-
myself.
No, listen, Sasha Banks is cute. I like Oscar.
My
I don't know
baddie.
why. There's just something about
That's
Oscar
bae.
that's just. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know why. But listen to Frankie. He likes a female called Nyla Rose.
Bro,
Sam,
I
if you know,
I love Nyla Rose.
Oh,
And
Lord
and
Jesus.
I love Nyla Rose and all 7. Let me stop. We live right now.
It's too early for this.
Yo, Frankie,
Too early.
Yeah, Sam, we're gonna tell you in a few minutes why. Like, we'll let you know in a few minutes.
See, there's a
But,
difference between me and Jay, though. Jay likes to hide it in the closet. Me, I ain't scared. What up? It's 2022. Free love, baby. Free love, pride.
All right, on to the next subject.
So hold on, time out. So you say that, but you disrespect my love, my infatuation for my future wife, Vicky Guerrero.
It's different,
This is
though.
absurd.
It's
This is
different,
absurd.
though.
It's blasphemous.
Hey, did you see Madison Bumgarner got tossed?
Dude,
got tossed last night?
I was screaming so because when I saw Madison Bumgarner got tossed, at first I was like, look, he always gets mad. You know what I mean? Like, he always yell if he thinks your zone's not good enough, he'll let you know.
Uh-huh.
Then because again, it's Arizona. By the way, the Diamondbacks are 13-13. God bless this country, and they're still last in their division. What a time to be alive, bro. Like, what a time, bro. They're playing the best they can, and they're still last. Good luck, bro. God bless them, brother. It's insane.
They celebrating every win. Still last.
They're like, let's go. They're like, that's making us better. They look at the standings. How are we last? It's insane, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. When at first I thought, you know what, they're just, it's just him being him, whatever. Then I saw the video.
Yeah, that's pretty damning, the video.
And basically,
compared to what the Marlins pitcher went through.
Oh my God. Frankie, I don't know if you saw it. So basically, and Rob, this goes for you too. So they've been trying to crack down on pitchers with illegal stuff on them, right? So they'll go and they'll kind of feel your hand, feel your glove, check your hat, basically make sure you ain't got nothing, right?
Yeah, they do that. They do that every inning, before and after.
Yep, they do it to everyone. So the ump is doing it to Madison Bumgarner. He's feeling his hand.
After
and
the
he's
first
not
inning,
even
correct?
Yes. Yes. Wow. Like, it hasn't even been that long. And he's just staring Madison Bumgarner dead in his face. He's feeling his hand. He's going like this to his hand. And he's just like this.
The feeling, and tell me if I'm wrong, Pride. The feeling is the eye contact was so uncomfortable. It's like if when you accidentally make eye contact with your dog while he's taking a dump in the backyard.
100%.
Like, that's the uncomfortable level.
100%. 110%. It was
the dude never looked down.
Never.
Ever.
And if you thought that was awkward,
Did he have
After
something though?
No.
he didn't have anything. And then after, guess what he did? He's walking away and still looking at him like,
Yeah, it was creepy.
and it's like, what the heck? And then after his name is Dan Abellino. After this is what he told. He told that Bumgarner was ejected for directed profanity at an umpire. Video of the foreign substance checks. They basically saying that after he checked them, But this is what Bellino said. I wouldn't say he took exception to it. It was just a hand check. What do you think? You're literally staring at the dude like how I would stare at a man for hitting on my wife in front of me. That's how you're staring at the dude. And you got the surprise Pikachu face because he's cursing at you.
Well, it's a hand check. Check his hand with your eyes. Don't make
Seriously.
it a thing. If you've got
Seriously.
a beef with him, have somebody else check him for you.
I would have told that ump, are you gonna buy me dinner after this?
You know what? It probably was something along the lines because it was an uncomfortable massage of
It
his
was.
hand, and
It
they were
was.
eye to eye. It was like he was hitting on him almost.
And Madison Bumgarner's looking down. He looks up and he sees it. He looks down. And he looks back up and he's like, we're on TV. You want me to take my clothes off? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here?
Before we take this much further, you're going to need to buy me dinner.
Honestly,
I mean, something like
hungry.
that.
Yeah, like I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just go get me a Cliff Bar and I'll be fine. But
Yeah.
He said, "Go get me a Cliff Bar."
like, bro, 'cause it's wild. Like they did all that. Listen, and he was the first base umpire. He did all that for the Diamondbacks to still win. So it's like I don't know if the MLB was trying to rig it. I don't know, but he did a horrible job because the Diamondbacks ended up still winning. And I feel.
And they're still in last place.
Well, and the next
Man.
inning after the second, like right after the Bumgarner got tossed, at the bottom of the second, going to the bottom of the second, they checked the Marlins pitcher, and it literally was the umpire grabbed his hand, made eye contact, said you're good, and walked away.
Like,
That was
Right.
it. That's
That
all
was
it
it.
requires. Not
Yeah.
this weird massage with no looking at the hand, making, locking in on eyes, no, don't.
That
That's,
umpire was like, "You got the."
he
eyes
was
and all
looking
like,
for something.
he
I
was.
don't know what it was.
Oh
I don't know if he drew the short straw in the major league umpire pool and had to,
Hello.
show up. Hey, it's prank time. It's prank time. Oh, you get to massage Bumgarner's hand and
Right.
don't take your eyes off him.
Dude, it was wild. Like, I was confused because I was like, okay, I understand, if you want to do a thorough thing. I think where it got a little uncomfortable for Madison Bumgarner was when he looked up and saw him looking at him
Yeah.
like the whole time, and then he looks down, he looks back up, like,
You want some juice, babe?
bro, and it's insane because he's doing that, and he was like, "Are you comfortable?" Like he almost bit his lip. The ump almost bit his lip. He was this close to biting his lip.
It was such a weird interaction. It was the weirdest interaction I've ever seen between a player and an umpire.
And to my knowledge, and Sam, you would know better than me, but to my knowledge, there's been no prior history with these guys. Madison Bumgarner, he was frustrated, but it was because he had given up a homer.
Right.
So it's not like he was mad at the ref or at the ump.
Thank
And
you.
this is the first base umpire who did this. So again, let's say it's the home plate ump, who's messing up on balls and strikes or whatever. Because earlier the Marlins pitcher was a little frustrated because of the calls. This is the first base umpire. There's no history. There's no reason for him to even be doing that. After that home run, he took care of the side, no problem. So it's like, I'm confused.
I don't understand the interaction because I'm sure it's one of those, and maybe not. I don't know what side the Diamondbacks were on, the first or the third base side, but I think it was the first base side. So it doesn't even make sense unless the coach on the first base side asked the umpire to check him. But even if that's the case, where in the world did that weird interaction come from? I don't understand it at all. And there's no way some stupid explanation. Just tell us the truth. What happened?
Y'all said
Why did that happen? It makes no sense.
None whatsoever. And like I said, like I'm still trying to, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to find out. Like I don't know. There's no beef. There's nothing. It's almost as if
it'd be one thing if it was Joe West. Everybody hates him. But
oh my god, or Angel Hernandez,
Hernandez.
Right? Like if it's one of
You
those,
totally get it.
Right. But like this dude, like
I'd never heard of this guy ever. So it's not like
he doesn't have a reputation. He's not well known. He hasn't been here that long. So it's like I just don't understand. And did you and for as long as Madison Bumgarner's been around and for how insane he's been, if I'm mistaken, I think this is only his second ejection in his career.
It wouldn't shock me because you know what? He doesn't blow up at stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So for him to blow up like that, there had to be something. Something was said in there. Because he was calm but yelling, and then all of a sudden he wanted to throw punches. There was something in there.
This is what I think it was. I think it was Bellino was looking at him, and Madison Bumgarner's like, "Are you okay? Like, are we good?" And you know how Madison Bumgarner is. Like when he goes,
"We good?"
Like right, like he didn't probably say, "Hey, bud, are we good?" He's like, "You done?"
Yeah,
he said it like that
because he was probably pretty ticked.
Which I don't blame him.
Not at all.
Again, you're now in essence attempting to have a child with my hand.
You're gonna have to buy it dinner in a minute.
Right. Like forget dinner. We now are intertwined.
Well,
we're now in this entanglement for
my,
at least 9 months.
My reaction would have honestly, this would have been my reaction if I were Bumgarner. I would have looked up and said, in about 4 states, we're married.
I would have held his hand.
Or just
he
class.
said
I would have
4 states are married.
Listen, bro. Listen. As a matter of fact, Sam, I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna be like, hey, 4 states we're married. Hey, let's one up it. And I'm holding his hand. That's it, right there on the spot. And we're interlocking.
He goes to a knee.
I want like this. And if I'm Madison Bumgarner, I'm getting a knee. I'm taking my hat off. We're going balls deep, bro. I do not have listen, I don't have a ring, but I got a glove, brother. Will you marry
me? He's got 3 rings, remember?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god! Oh, yo, if I'm Madison Bumgarner, bro, I'm literally.
It would still get you ejected, but I would have done it too. I would have just been like, "Why don't we take this even more farcical?"
Right? Because, like, I don't know. I as time goes on, maybe we'll hear more.
I hope because it is weird.
Very, because again, Madison Bumgarner, we know that he has a fuse, right? But this is one of those times where, like, I don't fault him.
Right.
I don't think he's out of pot. I'm like, bro, I would have been upset and frustrated too, because at some point, why? Like, seriously, at some point, why am I gonna allow you to keep doing this? And the way he was looking, it's not like he's like looking with like a hey. He's looking at him with a stone cold face. Like yeah, like he was eyeing him down. And Madison Bumgarner, if you eye him down, he's gonna say something. So he probably was like, "You're done." And then the ref
mentioned
was like,
that to you.
Talk to me.
I mentioned that to you in the chat. That is one dude I wouldn't want to fight with. He is a rancher. Like that's what he does. You know, he wrestles cattle and everything. I mean,
I'm gonna put it to you this way.
He'd put you down in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. He pitches like this, and then he throws his arm like that. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Any man who pitches like that and can throw 97, 98, he's got power. Don't bother him.
Yes. Which is why before when he was hitting, he was the best hitting pitcher in baseball.
Before
they
we gave
DH'd
up
everybody.
and had a right, like we ended up before we ended up getting so mad at Madison Bumgarner, we imported Japan's greatest export and got Shohei Ohtani, right? So it's like and that's his before Shohei, Madison Bumgarner was the best hitting pitcher for a long time.
Yep.
He really was. Like, it's amazing, bro.
He was a hitter.
Yep.
And honestly,
amazing,
I wouldn't be shocked to see him, use him as a DH, or not as a DH, as a pinch hitter if they needed to.
Yeah.
Not that they're going to choose to do it right away, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, he can get. Listen, bro, he can get
13th inning. Let's put Bummy in.
Why not throw him off?
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Yep.
Next thing I want to talk about, the Giants are on the verge of releasing James Bradbury, arguably their best corner. They've been trying to trade him for quite some time. Unfortunately for them, with everyone knowing that the Giants are not going to keep him, they kind of were like, let's wait it out. Kind of the same thing as what the people are doing with the Browns and the whole entire Baker Mayfield situation. Why would I trade for you if I can just wait it out? You have to cut him, and then I can get him for cheap. So, Sam, I want to start with you. James Bradbury. First of all, how do you see him as a corner? And where do you think he would fit?
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know enough about him, honestly, to even say what I would consider him. Like, where... I don't know. I'm not a Giants fan, and I just didn't pay attention to him. So, honestly, I can't attest to what he does. If I'm the Giants, keep him, piss him off. I don't care. I mean, it's kind of like the Browns and Mayfield. Keep him. And you know what? At least for the Browns, they may have a need for Mayfield for a few weeks. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a need for a cornerback. If he's going to hold out, then I guess do what you got to do. But you know what? Keep him.
So, this year Bradbury carries a $21.9 million salary cap charge.
Ooh, there it is.
But trading or releasing him would free up to $10.1 million.
Well, but the Giants have is he unhappy and wants out?
No,
has he requested a trade, or
not really? It's just like they want to move on from him.
Okay, well then you got to take some lumps. You're not going to get exactly what you want.
No, but the Giants are actually talking about releasing him.
Yep, because
if they can't trade him, they're going to release him.
The Giants are in a full, not a full rebuild mode, but they're rebuilding because they got a new head coach and they're getting new players in there. So they want to get the ones that are out that are not doing what they think is best fit and getting people that they think is going to be better in that position.
So nobody wanted to give anything for this guy because they know that it's coming down the book.
Right, they know it. They know before training camp they're going to release this guy.
But yet, then it's not a guarantee that you're going to get him, though. Let's say the Packers and the Bears, for sake of being rivalrous here, are going after this guy.
But I have a better chance because now I can talk to him and sell him myself instead of having to talk to the team and give up my assets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Give up let's say a 6th round draft pick. Is he worth a 6th round draft pick?
In my eyes, he's worth more.
Yeah,
okay, but let's say
get
third day,
3rd or 4th round pick.
What I'm saying is the 3rd day they're like, hey, nobody's traded for him, and maybe the Giants did get some offers like that to where hey, we'll give you a 5th and a 7th for him, and that wasn't enough. Maybe, but I don't understand why nobody would trade for him.
He'll be gone by trade deadline.
Unless they lowballed him.
No, they're gonna have to get rid of him before the trade deadline, though.
I'm sure there's a roster bonus coming. There's a deadline.
So like I said, there is a 20. It was a 21.9. 21.9 salary cap charge. Right now, their cap space is at $6.2 million. That's how much cap space
with him.
That's how much. Yes, right
So
now
it would be about
currently.
16 million by the
Right.
time if they were to
And the
release it.
problem is though, they need about 12.8 million to sign their 11 draft picks.
So they got to get rid of somebody.
So
to be
they
able to
have
get-
no choice
And he's the most feasible because
because exactly,
we're ready to
like,
move on from him.
Right, like if you move on from him, you're able to sign all these young
Okay,
guys.
makes a lot more sense now. Okay,
It also makes sense why they didn't pick up Daniel Jones. Not only because he sucks for them, but because money wise, they didn't pick up Daniel Jones' 5th-year option.
I don't think Daniel Jones sucks that bad.
I think he
he would have been able to play one more year. You know, if financially it was feasible, I think they would have taken it just to have that stopgap for next year until next year's draft to get something out of that draft because there's more quarterbacks in that draft next year.
Malik Willis is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter is gonna be an MVP in a couple years.
Bro, Pickett's about to be Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, listen, Pickett is better right now than Joe Burrow.
You about to get all the I can't keep a serious
It's a
face.
bold statement there, mister.
Yeah.
All right, you thought that was bold? Patrick Mahomes wishes he can be in the same category as Kenny Pickett.
Wow. Wow.
That was almost as uncomfortable of a stare down right there as the umpire and Bumgardner right there.
Look, man, and I was just kidding. It's just because people, I don't know why, but some people who don't understand football thought this quarterback draft was going to be so deep.
No.
So amazing. Nah. And I'm like, the closest thing to amazing this is going to be is, amazed, because you're going to be so confused on how we got into this situation. And like amazed, you're just looking for the exit. That's all I was doing, bro. I was just trying to get out of here. But, hey, ESPN told me that, these guys were all great, so I had to listen to them. But
it's okay not to have a potentially great player at your position or at that position for draft. I don't know why they had to make somebody the potential great
right
at quarterback, and you don't have to have that every year.
No, you don't.
It's okay.
Right. It's fine.
Because you know what? There's only 32 of these quarterbacks that start every game.
Right.
You can only have 32 starting quarterbacks.
That's it.
And
That's it.
And only one matters, and his name is Mac Jones.
100%.
But my whole point is you can go and not have a great, Is Kenny Pickett going to be good? I don't know. Probably not. He's going to be maybe good. He might be a Pro Bowler fourth removed, because all these quarterbacks drop out and he just happens to be the next one in line. He may make it. I don't know, but I don't see him being great. That's okay.
I just tell people all the time, be smart, but nobody wants to be smart.
Quit trying to pigeonhole somebody into great status just because you have to have one.
Right.
It's stupid.
It's
stupid.
Extremely stupid. Extremely stupid.
I got news that Kyle Van Noy is meeting with the Los Angeles Chargers today.
I don't care. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Who cares? Stupid ass Kyle Van Noy. He's Kyle Van Noying. That's what he is, bro. I don't get him out of there. We let him walk on purpose, bro.
Leave my boy alone.
I don't care. I don't care, man. It's ridiculous, bro. It's crazy.
Rob, you still with us, or are you just hanging out on mute and working?
I just got off a call. My bad, y'all.
Oh, that's all right. It's all right. I missed your voice.
Nah, you know how it is. Even when you're working from home, they bother.
Oh, hey, Lord, trust me. I've been working while I'm on here, so I get it.
Me too. Like when I'm answering emails is one thing, but then that phone go off, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus.
I just want to let y'all know one thing, man. LeBron's the GOAT. Rob, question. Let me ask you a little something, bro. Now that old buddy Luka Doncic's averaged more points than MJ in the playoffs. That means he's now obsolete, right? We can stop talking about a fossil. We could just stop talking about a bum
You call him Michael Jordan the bum?
without a shadow of a doubt.
That's wild, bro. You were just about to
I'm gonna
get at me for saying
let it
something.
go.
You just gonna call
I'm not even about to go down that rabbit hole with pride. If you
I
think he's
appreciate
bum,
I appreciate it.
then you know that's what you think, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I keep forgetting Pride is such a young lad.
Okay.
Homie said Pickett's gonna win Rookie of the Year. He's not even gonna start. Get out of here. He's not starting. That's Trubisky's job. Get out of here.
And look what he said. But look what he said.
Bring Trubisky.
He said Pickett is going to be a better quarterback than Mason Rudolph, which I agree because Mason Rudolph is horrible.
He's trash.
And Mr. Trubisky. That's where I disagree.
Bring Trubisky.
I don't think Trubisky's that bad of a quarterback. I don't think he's bad. I think sure he's.
I got to give him the benefit of the doubt because we got to keep that same energy. If I'm willing to give Justin Fields the benefit of the doubt by playing under Matt Nagy, I got to give it to Trubisky too.
It's not Trubisky's fault why you guys lost in the playoffs. Although
it was the kicker's fault.
Yeah,
but I you know what? Trubisky showed glimpses of what he could be. You know, I'm gonna give him a chance. New surrounded, new element, new environment.
How much of a chance you gonna give him though? Like, what's the week?
100% chance.
But what's the week deadline? Like, if he starts you off,
if he's still playing trash by like week 4, then it's a problem.
Hey,
Because like
Pride.
you three games in.
Sorry, Rob.
I don't know.
I thought you paused, so I assumed you were done.
Oh no. You all good. What you
I was going to say I can confirm that Mitch Trubisky has 2 arms. I've seen him play in person. So I was just
I can't stand you.
No, but seriously though, man, like I think Trubisky just hadn't caught a break. But if you look at the Bears' offensive line and how well they protected Justin Fields, Trubisky wasn't no better. Like that man was running for his life.
Yeah, Justin Fields is just better at it.
That's it.
Yeah,
he wasn't bad as a starter. He wasn't bad. He was not a great. The Bears, for some reason, were really worried that somebody was going to take him above them at number 2, and they traded up for it. That was a stupid move, but he wasn't a horrible pick. He just wasn't for what they gave up for him to get him. He wasn't.
He was a result of bad management.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yep.
He was a casualty of war.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the Bears fans and their hate for Bears management.
I will say this: at least when they traded up and drafted him, they played him.
Sure.
At least he started. Okay.
They didn't have anything else.
But the 49ers and the Packers.
And the Packers.
This is rototo. This is that both of them, bro. Because what are we doing, bro?
I'm still trying to figure out what does Lance do.
Trubisky's Mark Sanchez 2.0, which is not that bad.
Mark Sanchez took the team to the playoff, didn't
he? Yeah, Mark Sanchez was all right.
Wasn't that bad,
I do believe he was a quarterback when they
made it to TV.
Made to the AFC Championship game.
Right, and the Jets were over 500.
Wait, who are we talking about? We talking about Buff Fumble creator? Oh, okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, that all in all fairness, that is what he'll always be known as. But I don't disagree that he wasn't a horrible quarterback. I mean,
you're right. He wasn't. He was a trash ass quarterback.
You're smoking herbs, kid.
He was trash, bagged, tagged, put in an incinerator.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Yo, he was trash. You want to know why? Because he was learning under that and because he was learning under Rex Ryan.
The only time you saw him play was against the Patriots. Don't lie.
That is true. That is true.
So they made a lot of quarterbacks look like trash. I mean, shoot, it just happened. Wow. Uncomfortable silence, almost like making
I'm
eye
sorry,
contact while you're massaging a hand.
Bro, he
Yeah,
mentioned
I actually wow, you actually saw it. That's actually what I was watching. Swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Now I gotta prove a point. I swear to God, this is what's playing right now. Share my screen. This is what I'm watching right now.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, mad. Like there was something said in there.
They almost kissed.
There was something said in there that made him fly off the handle.
I feel like
afterwards.
when you arguing, you need to give a good stone cold head nod so people know
Yeah.
you mean business. Like you better get up out my face,
Dude, and the awkward part is like they're showing it in slow-mo. And in slow-mo, it looks so much creepier.
Oh yeah,
It just looks
the
so
stare.
much creepier. Like, matter of fact, can we play it? I'm gonna play it in slow-mo. I don't care if we get in trouble.
Hey, they need that music.
This is how it looks in slow-mo.
That I mean, look, he's not. He's looking at his hand. He is
Look,
looking at.
And
his
now look when
hand.
Madison Bumgarner looks up.
Yeah,
He's
he'll
gonna
look up here in
and
just a
watch
quick
his head.
second.
Hey,
Watch
what
his
that
head.
you looking at?
There,
He moves
Looks
up a
back
little bit
down.
to still meet his eye line.
and then comes back up. Like, are you serious? You're not even what? Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Hey,
he's like,
look-
can I get
hey,
dinner?
The umpire look like he want to say, you know, I love you, right? You don't deserve this.
Bro.
Let me hold your hand.
Who hurt you, Lionel? Who hurt
that
you?
looks hot.
Like this. I promise I would never do you like they did.
Who
you.
hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
I'll make sure you get home.
Yo, it's wild. It's insane how awkward it was. And
I
in
wanna give it
slow mo,
all to you.
it does not look any better.
No.
Okay.
And it's not like
so-
they're jawing at each other while he's checking either. They is dead silent between them.
Right. Okay. So Bumgarner said, "Take your effing time to the ump."
Mm.
So when he looked at him and looked down and looked back up, he said, "Take your effing time." And I
Yeah,
guess
but he was probably like doing it real softly, bro. Like he was probably just like
no, he was taking 8
rubbing
years.
it.
He was taking 8 years. Like,
You
what
know,
are we
I'm
doing?
saying, like he's
and-
rubbing his thumb on his palm, like, "Ooh,
That's-
this is like some. So what kind of lotion you use, bro? Like,
Your hand
ooh,
does so
That's
smooth.
exactly what you were talking about, though, Pride. It's his response is take your effing time, right? And you know it's in his tone. So it's even worse. Like you can just tell that once he says that, it triggers something in the
Right.
For some
Yeah.
reason, the umpire decided to take this moment to make a stand or whatever and do
Which is dumb.
for whatever
And then-
reason.
And then there's also-
literally, he took a stand, like
For
eye
no reason.
contact stand.
So it turns out that Bellino has a reputation for being a hardo. Supposedly,
Mm.
he was mad at Madison Bumgarner for arguing some balls and strikes that he did in that first inning,
Mm.
He wasn't the umpire.
which again is
He
like
wasn't the plate
what are we
umpire.
doing?
He's the first base umpire.
What are
Yeah,
we
but
doing
is he?
here?
But is he like the main like?
No, the crew chief was the
No, he
other
was the
dude
crew
that
chief,
checked the Marlins pitcher.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it was the third.
The
On
third
third,
baseman.
yes.
Yeah, I think it was the
Wow.
third base. Was crew chief, I think.
It'd be one thing if see that's just it, Frankie. It would make at least a touch more sense
Right. If, it
if
was
he
the crew
was
chief.
the crew chief, but
Right.
he wasn't.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes yeah. I would
That's
have been
not
if it
boring.
was me. I would have been Bumgarner also.
I would have ejected Bumgarner. Tom suspended him. He cursed at me.
So
Yeah.
what?
Don't tell me to take my effing time. Matter of
I'd've been
fact,
like,
I will now.
Don't tell
And I
me
would've been
how
like,
long
I
to
would have been like,
take.
suspend this guy for sexual harassing my hand.
No,
He
bro.
didn't,
I
he didn't
would've
even
been-
pay me.
Rob.
He didn't even give me dinner.
Rob,
He
I'm gonna tell you this
caressed
right now.
me.
Rob, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing, Rob? This is what I'm doing, Rob. Straight up, this is what I'm doing. I'm ejecting him. And he's like, ejecting. He's like, why? We're gonna convey everyone. Listen, we're ejecting him for being a tease. He led me on. He said I could do this, and now
He
he's
had
getting
the
mad
most
at me.
soft, supple hands I've ever had in my
He's
hands
mad
ever.
at me.
And by the
And
way,
he's mad at me.
like look, he looked me in my eyes, and his eyes twinkled. He's just fighting it right now. He knows this is what was gonna happen, and now he's trying to. I bought the man dinner.
You,
Okay,
you,
we had dinner before this.
you know it was an episode of Impractical Jokers, and that umpire had an earpiece in, and they said, Do not take your eyes off of him. Lock eyes with him. Now
Hey,
kick him out.
He was locked eyes like for a long time.
Yo, I
Yeah.
can just imagine. Oh, by the way, Joe, please
The
come
way he
back
looked
soon,
at him, like that was a little freaky.
bro. My
I'm
guy
just
was
saying,
like,
we would have had
yo.
to fight.
I can just hear Sal. He's like, hey,
That's a
I can
fight.
hear Sal.
Now take
No,
his hand.
Belino,
Now take his hand.
Grab his hand. Okay,
Grab his hand.
now massage it.
Now
Massage.
look
Make
at-
eye
look-
contact.
And
Do not take your
I
eyes
just
off.
hear
Look
Merch
at him
touch
like
the
he's
camera.
the last girl in the world.
Yeah, no, like straight up, just no. I can just see Merch like, wait, look him in the eye. Look at him. You have a future with him.
Tell him,
Pick
tell
your
him,
friends,
tell
2
him you
kids,
love him.
2-story house.
You
You're
love him
about
with
to
your
propose.
eyes.
You're gonna propose.
It's
And
just it's the weirdest thing I've ever
So
witnessed in
bizarre.
baseball.
Love him
honestly.
with your eyes.
So
Tell
bizarre.
him you love him with your eyes.
100%. He was doing all that stuff, and then afterwards, he was like, and then I could just hear Sal like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on, you yelled at me? Toss him,
After I gave you the best hand massage in the world.
toss him." And then my favorite part is after he tossed them, and by the way,
I don't
let's
think
just
right
clarify
now
something.
using the word toss is good in the situation.
I can't stand you. I just want to say one thing real quick. Because a lot of people are misconstruing what happened. So a lot of people are thinking that Madison Bumgarner was ejected because he broke the foreign substance policy.
Yeah,
So I just
that
wanna
was not the
clarify.
case.
Yeah, he was checked, sure, like they do for everyone. The reason why he was like, bro, I'm working. I can't do this right now. Like, my girl is watching.
Don't they
Like,
have to request? Doesn't it have to be requested for them to check, or do
No,
they
no.
check every
no,
inning no matter what?
Every inning, no matter what.
So literally,
Yeah.
it was something that's gonna happen.
Right.
Bumgarner knows it's gonna happen,
Right.
but it takes extremely much longer than any other umpire has ever done to him.
Right.
So then he takes exception to it and says, "Take your effing time," and
Take
that
your
makes the umpire mad.
Right.
So it's Bumgarner's fault that he got ejected, not the umpires. I totally say this is the umpire's doing.
100%. 110%. And if like, honestly, I think he needs to be
There needs to be some discipline to him. Did you freeze up on us?
no, hold on.
Okay.
Pride is not good at doing two things at one time.
He's getting
not.
confused. I can see that.
I was doing his show with him, and when he looks at that phone or that laptop, that gets his attention.
Done.
What are you looking at, bro?
Hey. Let's keep it family friendly there, Pride.
Come on, Pride. What? Hey, he tilted his head. What you got over there?
Are we still talking Bumgarner here?
He's pulling a J over there in the corner. Oh.
He's getting up and leaving.
Uh-oh.
Bye, Pride.
Bye-bye.
Give his ass the Eugene wave. Bye, Pride.
But yeah, there was something. I don't know what it possibly could be. There's the justification. If they try to justify this, and it's not just, hey, I was playing a prank, whatever. I don't just beyond. Don't say, well, it was because he cursed. He didn't curse until you took way too long.
Rubbing his hand.
Because you know what? It'd be one thing if he was looking at it and touching it and going, what is that? What is that? What is that?
No, you don't look into another man's eyes like that, okay?
Well, unless you're having a conversation, there was no spoken word. None.
The way he looked at him was pure violation of the man code.
Okay, Pride, what is it?
What are you looking at, Pride? What has you troubled so?
Just remember, family friendly.
What's wrong, Pride?
Nah, it's just well, two things. First, I just saw the difference between. By the way, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys the difference between
the two inspections.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna. That's not even why I almost died. That's not why I almost died. I am on the verge of just jumping out the window because this is insane. What people are saying. All right, so this is the
bird
difference.
box you?
This is the difference.
This is the Marlins pitcher getting inspected. Boop.
Ah, you
Okay,
good.
good. And rewind it real quick. Rewind it real quick to when he's touching his hand.
He looked away.
1,
He's
2,
looking at his hand,
3.
then looks up and says, "Okay,
You're
we're
good,"
good,"
and goes.
and walks away.
now
Whereas
here it
here, there's no eye contact
eye
at any
contact the
point, or
entire
no
time.
no contact of the hand at any point. That's
Yeah.
not. There's
He
something.
said, "What you trying to say? What you was doing, my
There's
boy?"
something going on.
Yeah. No, I was just shocked that people actually believe that Tyler Hero's in the same conversation as Luka Doncic.
Tyler.
I've never,
They need to
I
stop
never
the
in my
haberdashery.
life
Stop it.
have been so confused.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
they were like, "Oh yeah, we have like," because
Did
the
you say
kid
Tyler
said,
Hero? Did they say Tyler Hero's on the
Is
same?
there a way we can ban them from the show for like a
Right.
week?
Shaq said that, man.
Pride?
A week.
Pride. They
You said
just made
Shaq?
the list.
Shaq said that?
Yes.
No
Listen,
way.
So Tyler Hero, I'm pulling
Pride. They just made the list.
100%, bro. 100%. I'm gonna start putting a list. I'm gonna start putting a list.
Are you
Frank's
saying
the
we're
best friend
suspending Shaq from the show for a week?
Maybe. I don't know.
Got to set the
Nah,
precedence.
well,
Doesn't matter who you are.
Shaq said the same thing that Tyler Hero was up there with Luka.
No, because Tyler Hero said that, and Shaq is basically saying, "Oh yeah, he's saying it, and look how he's playing, so we gotta marvel at it." That was like overall just that or whatever. And Charles Barkley, who I don't usually agree with, said, "Look, man, the kid is coming off the bench playing against bench players. Like, first of all, pump the brakes. Second, you put him as a number one option on any other team. You let me know how they do."
Talk your stuff, Charles.
And I usually don't agree.
Okay, so you just said Tyler Hero comes off the bench.
Yes, he doesn't even start.
Okay, so he doesn't even start for the team that he plays for. Make him a starter on the Heat, and let's make him the number one option. And I guarantee you, he'll do okay.
He's not doing nothing.
But he's not going to do what Luka does with nothing surrounding him.
No. They're playing the Philadelphia 76ers right now without Joel Embiid. That's not hard to do. It's not hard to make anybody. I could go out there and probably give you 20.
Let's be honest.
I can give you a heart attack.
We're not allowed to say that. No, we're not allowed to criticize the Miami Heat in any way, shape, or form.
No, I'm saying I personally would have a heart attack running down.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. I'm criticizing Miami.
We're not allowed to.
I'll criticize Miami right now. They trash.
No, bro, we're not allowed to criticize
Miami is having a hard time beating a team that sucks right now.
I don't want, no, bro.
The 76ers suck without Joel Embiid.
Jimmy
Harden.
Jimmy who? Jimmy
James
who
Harden
cares? Yeah.
is washed up. Tell him again, Frankie.
Tyler who?
Cares. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Hey, but
Eric who? Head coach Eric who cares? Yeah.
Bro, I'm just saying, man. Like, we're not allowed to say anything. We're not allowed to.
Miami trash? Yeah.
Are the Knicks still in it?
Are the Knicks still in it? Yeah, they are. Yeah. They are. Yeah, they are. They relocated to Miami. They relocated to Miami.
Did they won as many games as the Nets in the playoffs, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lie though. If the Knicks were in the playoffs, they'll be better than Miami. Yeah. Ooh. Definitely.
That's how I miss the Miami New York brawls when they played each other back in the 90s.
Oh my god, you're talking about with Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson.
Jeff Van Gundy hugging his leg and there. Oh my, Game 6. I mean, come on, that's Game 6. Game 7, they didn't care.
No one
cared. They didn't care that Game 7 you were going to be needed, and they just went. It was a kerfuffle. I'll tell you that much.
No one cared.
That's when Udonis Haslem was a rookie coming off the bench. He's 17 years old.
Who was that?
Udonis Haslem.
Yes.
Coming off the bench at 17 years old. Mad young.
Yeah. I think his grandkids are getting into college now. I think.
Rumor has it by the time he retires, his grandkids will be,
Hey, would you retire if you're gonna get paid just for sitting on the bench?
But Miami.
I'm not retiring. I'm gonna go ahead and get them little couple.
We're gonna keep a player on the team for 30 years.
I'm gonna get that veterans minimum.
He's
Chicago
gonna be
might
the
as well
first
bring
one
back
drawing
Michael.
a pension and a salary at the same
On the
time.
real.
Imagine.
And Social Security.
Imagine.
And Social Security.
He's about to
This
collect
dude
it.
is
Yeah, he could
old.
collect his retirement funds and still be on the bench.
Bro, he's just vibing, bro. He almost beat up Jimmy Butler. I'm like, bro,
That's what he there for. That's what he
I'm
there
like-
for. Just to
I'm like,
put
yo,
hands on
and
people.
Jimmy Butler was mad scared. He was like, oh, sorry. Like,
Hey,
wait, I thought he was about it. What?
Nah,
I thought
That's
he was
what Grandpa
about it.
Udana or Udonis.
I thought he was
Udonis
about
is a
it.
different breed, bro.
Nah,
It's a
rumor around was Jimmy's a problem.
Jimmy
That's the
who?
rumor going around
I
these
get
parts.
that. I get that.
Jimmy Butler, yo, Jimmy
But
might
every
get beat
time
up and turn
somebody
into a
think they,
Butler.
guess what? Every time somebody think they Billy Badass, guess who they run into? Billy Badass. There's always somebody badder than you. If you grow up like that, kids thinking in that mentality, you will stay out of a lot of stuff. You
Preach
think you
that
tough.
talk. Preach
You
that
think
talk,
you think
Father
you
Rob.
tough. There's somebody out here that's tougher, and they
Jimmy
want to smoke.
Jimmy Butler looks like he stinks, though. Jimmy Butler looks like he stinks.
Yeah.
Like
Jimmy Butler do
differently
not
wise,
shower.
you mean?
Yeah,
Like he smells.
Hey, I heard a battle rapper tell another battle rapper that he just came out of nowhere saying, "You look like your bed stink." Like,
yo,
I said, Lord Jesus.
Nah, I'm telling you right now, he does not. He has not changed his mattress once. He's the same twin he had since like.
Hey, don't come at my man
like,
Jimmy G buckets like that. The G stand for get.
You said get. Yo, my guy here averaging 20 points a game. He gets buckets. What are we doing?
Hey,
here,
the boy.
dog?
Hey, he went for 45.
When?
One game.
Yeah, he went to for 45 one game against a crippled, injured, and like a virtually only. Matter of fact, he did it against the Atlanta Youngs. He went and did the Atlanta Trae Youngs, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, John Collins, who was hurt. Clint Capella wasn't any healthier.
They stopped trade.
Yeah, because who else is there? It's easy to guard one guy when you can throw triple teams at him.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Miami has had an easy route to the Eastern Conference Final.
Rob, you're starting to confuse me, Rob, because I don't know. Bro, you riding with the Bulls, wearing a Golden State hat, but riding with Miami and Jimmy G. Wannabe Jimmy G.
Now you're a Lakers fan?
With a Kobe shirt on. First of all, you know
God.
Kobe was my first favorite player. Price, not acting like you don't know me.
You know what? I'm about to be riding with pride and start hating Chicago.
Go ahead, because nobody really likes New York.
Every time you come in, I'm gonna just say,
who likes New York?
Bro, Chicago's second to New York South.
New York is a cesspool. I walked out in New York.
Price said that's why I left. You wasn't even in New York. You was in Connecticut.
I had to shower immediately leaving New York.
No, you're right. But hold up. But that's why I left Connecticut. That's why I left
overcrowded.
Because New York was a stone's throw away. That's why I left Connecticut.
They overcrowded. I don't know what borough I'm in at what time. I don't know where I'm at.
That's because you're from Chicago. You don't know anything.
And then I turn around the corner and I see puppies that y'all got out there. There's rats.
It's funny you saying you come to New York. You don't know no boroughs, but you're in Chicago, knowing every team you love in one sport.
Hey.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Hey. You see what it is?
Memphis is 7.
Dub Nation. Hey, you know it ain't no Memphis is 7. Steph Curry, Poole, and Klay Thompson had a horrible game. And Memphis won by 5.
Bro, Klay Thompson.
But hold on. But Rob.
Bro.
But Rob.
Come on, bro.
Memphis had a horrible night
to have the game of his life.
Rob,
had the game of his life, and they only won by 5, bro.
But Rob, hold on. But Rob. The Grizzlies also shot horribly from the field as well.
I ain't trying to hear none of that.
So I'm just saying.
Y'all took out GP.
What's Klay Thompson's stats for this series already?
It's been bad.
Horrible.
Exactly.
They're horrible.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Sam. Sam, you want to say something?
No. I'm laughing because I honestly, it's one of those I have no dog in this fight, so I really don't care. It's just funny listening to these guys go back and forth.
Listen, Klay Thompson is shooting 28.9% from the field, 22.7% from the 3-point line,
Hot dumpster.
averaging 13.5 points.
You're
Rat
saying
trash.
what's to say though that Memphis hasn't figured it out
Nah,
and will
he's
lock them
missing
down.
open shots.
Russell
He was
Westbrook.
missing open shots. It's
Okay,
not what
but-
Memphis is doing. It's just Golden
Yo,
State
hold
not
on,
knocking
time
down
out.
shots.
Time out.
Right
Hold
now.
on. Hold on.
Right.
Yo, Frankie just violated your boy on some
What did
wild stuff. Frankie, who'd you call him? Who'd you call him, Frankie?
What did you say? Frankie, what you say? Did you just come at Clay?
Yeah, he did. He said,
Don't come at Clay.
Frankie.
It's all
Call
right.
him Russell Westbrook.
Oh, you wow, bro. You wow, bro. Pride, take him off the screen. He in timeout.
No, as a matter of fact, he deserves a solo.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
His pick.
You said Russell Westbrook? That's so disrespectful.
Yo, but he's shooting like him.
That's
He's shooting like
disrespectful,
him.
my
Bro,
guy.
he's shooting like him.
He is, but still.
He's shooting like him.
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, Clay is horrible, bro. Clay playing like he's injured.
Well, that's what he's been the last 2 years.
I
Is
know.
nothing but injured.
Yeah, bro. He can't even stay healthy. Imagine. Could never be my guy. Could never be Jaylen Brown. Ever. Could never be Jason Tatum. Watch Marcus Smart come back and he's gonna drop 30 easy. Watch. You heard it here first. Watch. First game back, he dropping a cool, clean 30 points.
On
Easily.
what, 16 shots.
Bro, I didn't mean to hurt
15.
you, bro. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, bro.
Look at Rob. Rob is sad. Rob is
No.
sad.
No. I actually started reading the email. I'm sorry.
Damn, Rob he about to cry.
In the car.
He said Clay equals AD.
Hey, Damien, I've been the one taking up for you on this show. And you gonna come at us like that? After Jay said what he said about you?
Wait, what you mean us? What you mean us? What you mean by that?
Everybody comes at Damien.
What you mean by that?
I always
What you mean by us? Because it seems like he says something. Are you trying to say you will Golden State fan or something?
I am.
What?
As long as Steph plays for that team, I will be a Golden State fan.
I'm pinpointing this 1 minute 36 seconds.
Go ahead.
Yo, it's over.
Go ahead. Everybody who knows me know that Steph Curry is my favorite player. Kobe officially retired.
You said
after Kobe officially retired.
That's what we're talking about. Clay.
I said that Steph Curry is my favorite player. So while Steph Curry plays for the Golden State Warriors, I am a Dub Nation fan.
Yo,
which means I will defend Clay.
Pride. This is back-to-back days.
Yo,
I don't
got Jay and now Rob.
Yup.
Hey, guess what?
Rob, question.
Guess what?
Rob.
I don't give a
Rob, have you ever torn your Achilles?
No.
Have you ever torn your ACL?
No, thank God.
Have you ever been to California at all?
Yes.
Have you ever been to the Golden State area before?
No.
So I called you Klay Thompson, and you're the opposite of Klay Thompson possible. You don't play basketball, right? You're not light skinned, okay? You ain't tore your ACL or your Achilles. You haven't been to Golden State. Like this is like you're the antithesis of Klay, and I don't know why I called you Klay.
Clay Day.
I don't know why you said Klay Day.
Clay Day equal Mayday.
Yeah, Mayday for his play because my guy is horrible. I don't care what no one said, bro. He's been horrible. Sam, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I like to look at you as a smart guy. You look.
I appreciate that.
Don't butter him up before you ask him a question.
Who is buttering who up though? I got high cholesterol. I can't touch it. Look, let me ask you something. If a guy is shooting 17%, or if a team is shooting, what was it, like 18%? If a team shot 18% from the 3-point line, isn't that horrible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Pride.
That's Russell Westbrook numbers. I'm telling you.
Yes, Pride is bad. It's bad. Do you think
it's
horrible?
Horrible?
Stay bad?
Do I think it'll stay bad?
It's so bad. It's so bad. That's KD's numbers.
So you really think in your head
No.
that Memphis is gonna beat the Warriors?
Oh yes.
In my head,
Like you really think that?
yes.
Yeah.
You really like you woke up in the morning like they gonna beat the Golden State.
Well, I
Bro.
woke up a few mornings ago saying that, but yeah, the point still remains. Yeah, yeah.
You want to make a wager on that?
I think that the Grizzlies. He wants to, Rob. He wants to.
You want to
can
make a
see it.
wager
He's like,
on
man,
that?
I want to wager on it.
Come on, Pride.
This will be like the third series that they made a wager on already this playoffs.
I honestly would say right now, if you ask me, and take it for what it's worth, I would say Grizzlies in 7.
Come on,
See,
Pride.
Sam,
They're giving you the confidence.
Yo, Sam, this is why
They're giving you the confidence, Pride. Take it. And I'm glad.
And
you know why I'm
trash
glad?
talking Chicago. I trash talk Chicago.
Kevin
I'm gonna
Durant
take
is
Sam
not
out
on
of
his
that.
team
Sam, you gonna be out of
anymore.
that.
All the bandwagon fans are gone.
But
love
you're still
this
here.
Golden
Is
State
that
team.
thank you, bro.
You're still there. What you mean?
said,
On the bandwagon fans are gone. You're still there.
I'm not a bandwagon fan. I've been a Golden State fan for years, bro. For years. Yeah, put the flash on.
But you like the Chicago Bulls?
I thought you were a Bulls
I'm
fan.
from Chicago. I have to like the Bulls by default.
No,
you don't.
No,
But I do.
no.
Frankie's a Cowboys fan.
I don't
Stop, I'll
care.
smack the shit
I'm
out of you,
riding
Brian.
with the Chicago Bulls.
Don't ever disrespect me
Let me
like that
tell
again,
y'all. Let
Brian.
me tell y'all how my fandom is. If
Oh,
the
my
Bulls-
back. Oh, look, Freddie. Freddie, we got him, Freddie.
Freddie got
We
in
got
on
him,
it.
Freddie.
Freddie, we got him. Pinpoint it. Pinpoint that, Freddie.
Yeah.
We got
I
Jay
got my
yesterday
Steph
and we
Curry
got Rob
jersey.
today.
I got my Steph Curry jersey in the closet right now.
Pause.
You know what? Steph got his jersey in the closet too, and I hope he forgets it today before the game.
Nah, they play Saturday.
Well, I hope he forgets it Saturday for the game.
All you gonna hear is
I
bang!
hope he puts on his.
No,
I hope he puts
they
on
play
his
tomorrow.
jersey and it's his daughter's.
No, they play tomorrow.
No, they play Saturday.
Oh, no. You're right. They play Saturday.
They play Saturday. Phoenix gonna play tomorrow.
Relax, Rob, relax. I apologize. Freddie's like, everyone's switching. You started it, Freddie.
Freddie, I don't want to hear nothing, Freddie, because at least I've been riding with Steph Curry. I've been saying Golden State was gonna win all year. You didn't say the Rams was gonna win until they got in the damn Super Bowl. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Literally a week before.
A week before the Super Bowl was played, all of a sudden you a Rams fan.
Bro, my guy talking about
I can't be a Giants fan no more. I can't believe they've done this.
I can't condone this.
Rob, why you sound like him?
Rob, you forgot to get close up to the mic. You gotta get close
I
up.
can't
Take
believe
the
Giants
glasses
have done.
off.
No, you gotta hold the microphone.
You gotta take the glasses off.
What the New York Giants have done. I am no longer a Giants fan. I am riding with the Rams. I'm like, Super Bowl though.
I can't stand y'all, bro. I can't stand y'all.
I've been screaming Steph Curry and them to go win since the season started.
They're not beating the Celtics though.
All right.
First, we gotta see if they can beat Memphis because I don't think they're going to.
They're not going to.
That's good for y'all.
They're not going to. And then after when they finishes, bro, Memphis in 5, I want to see Rob cry. Ooh, that rhymed.
That did rhyme.
Oh, I'm not a rapper, but I'm not a rapper.
Well, where's the bet though? What's up with this bet though? $20 right now.
I don't bet on teams that's not my team.
All right, that's respectful. I can respect that.
Yeah. I promise you Celtics beating the Bucks though.
But when the Celtics, if they do make it to the finals and they got to see the Warriors, we'll make a great bet.
Oh,
that's
Celtics
a big
if.
That's a big if.
That's Celtics in 4.
Yeah, that is a big if because we don't know if the Celtics gonna beat the Bucks. But I digress.
It's hold on. Rob, hold on. So your favorite team just lost 4-1, got mollywopped. Now
We don't even know. Hold on, we don't even know if that's his favorite team now.
Well, don't worry. There's steps to it, Frankie. Just take
last week's favorite team.
Right.
The Bulls and Steph Curry. Okay.
No.
Do we have that established now?
No.
Lord Jesus.
So now
just like
Bulls,
I like Bulls and I like the Lakers when Kobe played for the Lakers.
So the Bulls were your favorite. Then they got bounced out. Now Zach LaVine is probably going to leave. Derrick Jones Jr. is not going to.
Yeah, Zach LaVine going to LA.
So he's
going
done.
to play with LeBron.
So and now you're an LA fan because
No, I'm not.
Kobe.
I don't care
Kobe
about
was like, "Oh my God, I play for
Mamba
LA.
out.
I'm so nice." So
And he was the
you're
GOAT
a
of LA.
fan.
You better put some respect on Kobe. Man.
Then he woke up, and then after
Who was better
that,
than Kobe? What Laker was better than Kobe?
Magic, Kareem,
All
Shaq.
right, bro.
Those are
Come on,
three
bro.
easily right there.
Even Magic called Kobe the best Laker.
Bro, man, Magic said that Lonzo Ball was going to take all his records. Are you sure you want to use his testimony right now? You sure you want to use his testimony?
Hey, touche.
Thank you. That's what I was saying before. I was so about this. Now you're a Golden State fan. And I promise you, as soon as Golden State loses, he's going to be a Memphis fan. And then when Memphis loses to the Suns, he's going to be a Suns fan.
Steph Curry is going to be my favorite player until he retires. Same way I did with Kobe.
I hope he gets out. I hope nothing but bad things happen to Steph Curry. Bro.
What? Damn, Brian, what did he do to you?
I hope when he gets a car, it tells him that he gets 28 miles to the gallon. I hope he
This
gets
dude
27.
is one of the nicest guys in the NBA.
That's
Is
it.
he really though?
Nah, Sam,
it's gonna slowly bleed him dry. 1 mile per gallon.
Hold on, Sam. I didn't tell you the type of hatred I have for Steph.
Yeah,
No,
Okay.
you have not.
This is the type of hatred I have for Steph Curry.
Oh, I just heard it.
No, it goes deeper.
Bleed him dry. Millions of
way
dollars bled
deeper.
away by
It
1
goes,
gallon.
It goes way
Mile
deeper than
gallon.
that. It goes
Why
way
you hating
deeper than
Steph
that.
so much, bro?
You'll see why. You'll see why.
Because
Is it because of what he did to LeBron?
No, I don't like Steph. Because every time he acts cocky and braggadocious, everyone thinks it's adorable. But then when someone else does it, they're a bad guy. If you don't believe me, go see how they're treating John Morant. John Morant gets excited one time, people are criticizing him. Meanwhile,
I
Steph
love the excitement.
Rob, I'm talking. Okay,
I love this excitement.
All right?
I'm about to do the Memphis shuffle.
Sam, let me explain to you the other things I hope happens to Steph Curry.
Okay.
This is the type of stuff I hope and praise.
Man, I wish I had control of this damn.
I hope one day he wakes up, he goes to his barber, and I hope he can't get a haircut because his barber just was late. I hope he misses his barber's appointment. I'm not kidding. I hope the next time he goes to the dentist and they use fluoride, it's not flavorful and he's got to deal with a nasty taste in his mouth. This is the hatred I have for this man. I don't want him to get hurt.
A small pebble gets in his shoe and walks all day on it just to provide him uncomfort.
I hope
so you want to mildly irritate this man for the rest of his life.
Pride is like, I hope he loses his keys for 2 hours, and when he finally finds them, they break off in the car door.
No. You know what I want? You know what I want from him? You know what I want from him? I want him to go on a 20-minute tirade looking for his wallet. He gives up, gets in his car, and drives to practice, and it turns out his wallet was in his pocket the whole time. I just want mild inconvenience. I just want mild inconvenience.
So he's really angry for like 20 minutes until he gets to work, and then he's like,
here it is.
Now.
And now he's mad that he was mad. Right? Like
it ruins him his day.
That's it. Like, listen, health-wise, I hope he has a long, prosperous life. When it comes to his children, I hope his children has phenomenal careers, whatever they choose to be. I hope his wife has nothing but. I really hope nothing. Like, I don't wish death or anything like that. I don't.
You hope when he gets a manicure,
sound like Dave Chappelle on the haters ball. What do you say? I hope that everything bad happens to you and no one but you. I hate your guts.
Because listen, I don't.
You want him to get a manicure to where the manicurist cuts it just a little too far down where it's uncomfortable for a day.
No, you know what I want him to do? I want him to forget his appointment. I want him to bend his nail back a little bit. Ooh. Just enough pressure where you feel it. No pain, but you feel
it. Where basketball hits it and just
Yep. Matter of fact, the next time he shoots a basketball, I hope the basketball's a little flat. I don't care. Like I just don't.
It's like the same way I feel about KD.
No. You and KD is different.
No, like Frankie, I think you really do wish bodily harm.
Nah, bro. I just want him to walk up the stairs and fall and then break his wrist. That's all.
See?
What's wrong with that?
Yo, this man deadass told me one time I want him to run on a treadmill and break his leg. This is what Frankie told me about KD. And the hatred we have for our individual players are way different.
You don't want him to. You don't want KD to break his wrist because he may get it in a cast in a certain direction where he's like Harry Rowan-Gardner from Rookie of the Year, and all of a sudden he can shoot from 60 feet out. Just
listen. Frankie wants Kevin Durant to get in a car accident on a burning car. I just want Steph I want Steph when he goes to put in his card because he wants to order something from Amazon. I just want him for the first 3 times to just switch the last 2 numbers of his card. I just want mild inconvenience for this guy.
Right. Yes.
That's
Nah, yeah, I just want KD to at least
He's
get
going
like
for
4th-degree
45
burns.
next game.
Good. I want him to get.
He's going for 45 next game.
I hope and pray he does go for 45.
And the Grizzlies.
I hope it takes him 50 shots to get it.
Because of you. Because
You
of
hope
you,
he
Pride.
orders.
Because of you, Pride. It's over with for the Grizzlies.
I hope they get him hot wings and they forget his
Warriors
sauce.
in 5.
That's it.
He orders an Under Armour polo that's supposed to be bright blue, and it turns out it's gray. You know,
No, not
it
even
puts him in a bad mood.
No, not even that. I don't even want gray. I hope it's bright blue and it turns out to be a
Warriors in 5,
I want
baby.
it to be the same color. I want it to be in the same
Size
family.
small.
100%. I want it to be just different enough where he notices it.
I don't have no hate in my heart for players like that.
I do though. I do. I got a lot for Steph.
I don't think that. I don't know that that's hatred.
That's hate.
I think that's
That's
just
hate.
maniacal.
Matter of fact,
He told me.
It's one thing to wish bodily harm to somebody, but to wish a mild inconvenience.
I think that's worse.
I think it's brilliant.
That's worse. I think honestly, I think that's worse.
He told me he wants Steph Curry to get a hangnail and he pulls it off and it doesn't come off.
Yep.
That's like saying I want you to lock your keys in the car and your alarm goes off and there's no way for you to cut it off.
No, you know
Like,
what I
Oh my
want.
God.
You guys.
That inconveniences other people, though.
Does anyone here watch Family Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he locks himself in his own car.
How the hell do you do that, Brad?
I want Steph to.
You
be
want
in
him
his
to
car.
figure it out.
I want to beat his car like Peter was when he was in his car. He had the clothes. He had the hanger. And he was trying to get his own thing. That's what I want him. Swear to God, that's what I want. I hope because I think he has a little son. I think he has.
He
son.
does.
I hope his
His
son is a
daughter's
better
got a
shooter than
son.
him.
You
hope
hope
he's a better
he's a
shooter than
better
him.
shooter than
I
him.
swear to listen.
Well,
my
it
life
won't.
goal-
It's not likely that it wouldn't happen. He's a better shooter than his father.
I hope so. I'm telling you right now. My goal is I hope like the newer generations look at Steph as how we look at Steph's dad. Oh, hey, look, that's his
Can we
dad.
take some time to respect how beautiful his mom is?
His mom?
It's beautiful.
No, I'm not. Listen, bro.
She's beautiful.
Steph's mom or Steph's wife?
Both. And his sister bad too.
Rob, you just took a whole turn to Hornyville. Like, what the hell just happened, bro? We over here
I talk about Vicky
Pride.
Guerrero. I talk about Vicky Guerrero one time 35 minutes ago, and now here we are. Rob was sticking in the back of his mind.
Talking about them Currys.
Rob is looking at right now, like right now, he's not even on emails. I see pictures through your glasses, bro. He's got the Curry pictures up right now, and he's looking up like the umpire was looking at Madison Bumgarner.
You see
Like,
our pictures up in my glasses.
Bro, I'm telling you, like,
You see our pictures up in my glasses. I'm looking at the stream yard.
Bro, I can't stand this, bro. I can't stand that, bro.
Warriors in 5, baby.
But look, bro, straight
Dub
up, I
Nation.
hope I don't like. Matter of fact, I hope the next time that the Golden State Warriors that like they win, I hope
You mean
every
Saturday
series they
night?
win to get to the finals. I hope they win 4-1 next year. I really do. I hope every single, or I hope every single time it's like you're just a possession away from sweeping teams. 100%. Winning 5 the whole time.
You mean that with your heart, huh?
110%. I don't like Steph. I don't like him.
You know what
I'm
I
still
wish?
confused.
You know
I'm
what
still
I wish for
confused.
Jason Tatum?
Don't do it.
You know what I wish for Jason Tatum?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll just win. I wish him nothing but success.
Thank you. Thank you.
I ain't got no hate in my heart for Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
I'm still confused.
But let me tell you about this Marcus
Oh, here we
Smart
go.
character.
Oh.
You know what I wish for Marcus? No, I'm just playing.
I still don't understand why like Rob sounded like he was about to scream in his house, but still whispered. He's like he puts up the hands in his mouth and everything, Dub Nation, but still whispers it, Dub Nation.
I can't let nobody outside hear me say that.
Look, man,
I'm just playing. Everybody out here know I'm rocking with the Warriors.
Are you sure?
I be cheering in my crib so loud when they be knocking down 3. I'm like,
So what you're telling me is you walk around Chicago with a Bulls jersey, but a Golden State hat.
I don't even wear a Bulls. The only Bulls jersey I have is Derrick Rose, and I'm actually gonna frame that, hang that up.
Look,
See, Pride, you don't understand because he's from here, and he's in our group range. So I got to watch him play in high school and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So my respect for Derrick Rose, actually knowing that he did come from the hood, and
Yeah.
he made it, bro. Like he made it.
Uh-huh.
Like to
No.
us, it was something different, bro.
You're
To
kidding.
people that knew him,
Seriously?
you know what I'm saying? He
Wow.
made it, bro. Like you
That's
seen him in high
amazing.
school and know, bro, going to the league.
For real?
You know what? Forget you.
Now you know what it is, bro. You sound like Comment now. You sound like Comment when he's talking about like the guy.
What's that
Hey,
thing you said
I don't-
yesterday on
I don't care.
COD Pride? He was like,
I
that
was-
Abraham Lincoln line.
4 scoring 7 years ago.
Oh, yeah, 7 years ago. Because some dude was like talking about something from before or some dumb shit like that, and I just remember blurting out, "Ayo, 4 scores 7 years ago."
Yo, Pryor's ruthless on the game, bro. He ruthless.
What y'all playing? Call of Duty?
Yeah, we were playing Cold War yesterday. We were just chilling and vibing and whatnot, and I was just like, I was trying to make friends. Rob.
No, Pryor, you be calling people morons and idiots. You ain't making no damn friends.
I was trying to be nice, bro, and I was cooking these fools, and one dude was like really trying to talk to. Remember we were playing Infected?
Do y'all play 2K?
You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke.
Bro, we were playing
I was just
Infected.
asking. I was gonna just jump on and be on the team.
We were playing
something.
Infected, and this female came on and had a deep voice. Probably was like, "Excuse me, sir."
No, that was you. No, you trying to pick it up. No, she got me tight. So this is what I told her. Rob, I'm about to text you. I'm about. Hold on.
He said, "Excuse me, sir."
Hold on. He was just chatting. This is what I said. That's how tight she got me. She got me so tight. I was like, and now what? Straight up. I should have said that. Ask Frankie. Frankie, didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Straight up. And as soon as I said that, Rob, it all of a sudden it was not funny anymore.
Yeah, you set the
The
room
joke
up.
stopped.
They was like, "Wait, what? The haberdashery?"
They were like, that's my line. And I'm like, nope. I'm like, checkmate. What you mean?
I beat you to it.
Who's getting on right now? Is that you, Frankie?
Yeah.
You getting on Cold War again?
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes and I'll.
Man, I ain't played the game in like 2 years.
Yo, Rob, bro, if you want to get on Cold War, bro, you get on. We have fun.
I don't have Cold. I haven't played the game. I haven't grabbed nothing.
Buy it. What the heck?
Buy it right now.
I had to get the new system.
Buy it right
Bro,
now.
I'm on Facebook and I just saw like an old picture of like my daughter drinking like she's a grown child, and like it makes me want to like freeze her, cause like don't grow up. What are you doing? Like who gave you permission?
I know. What's how I feel about my nieces and nephews.
Damn, dog, I almost started crying. Wow. I'm a grown man, bro. We don't cry until the Celtics with a chip. What's
Man,
wrong
you
with
crying
me?
about your daughter. Ain't nothing more admirable.
I'm a grown man.
You gonna be waiting to cry if you waiting on that.
Whoa.
Got it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, if the Celtics get through the Bucks, I'm gonna be insufferable.
Yeah, we already know.
If
You
we
gonna be
win the
smoking on
chip,
all packs,
bro. If we win the chip,
I think you gonna fly back to Boston just for the parade, bro.
because I'm going back to Connecticut next week.
You gonna go to Boston?
If I
for
will
the
lie,
parade.
if we could somehow finish it, I'm staying up there. My girl can come back home by herself. Come back, go home by herself.
You going to go see your peoples?
Yeah. I'm gonna go see some of my peeps that I ain't seen in years, bro. Because ever since I moved down here, bro.
Sam's right. He said, "Why are you saying if?"
Because I'm immature. How dare I? When? See, and this is why you need a guy like Sam on your side. Because when you accidentally stumble on your words, he goes, "Hey, yo, boom, you ain't mean that." When we make the finals.
So we already know your pick then. So you got Celtics winning the next game?
Yes.
He got Celtics win the next 3.
Hey, you know what though? Shout out to them
No.
for the way they responded though.
I got us in the
great.
next 3-2-1.
They responded great. Like,
Yeah.
that's how you wake up
yes,
and punch a team back in the mouth.
But listen, this is why I think Saturday's game 3 is gonna be a banger. Because think about it. Milwaukee wants to prove that game 2 wasn't really that was an anomaly, and game 1 is how it's gonna be. The Celtics want to prove game 2 is how it's really gonna be, and game 1 was the anomaly. You got 2 blowouts that happen back to back. Game 3 gonna be a banger.
You gotta also talk about how Grant is like. I didn't realize bro was that strong.
Bro, he is strong.
Like Giannis trying to run him over. He was like, "Come on in."
Bro, Giannis shooting 40% from the floor. Yeah, sure. Y'all trust him?
I don't really care no matter. I'm going for Golden State.
Bro. Colin Coward says Giannis is currently better than Kobe Bryant during his prime years.
All right, that's been the end of this show.
Hold on.
I'd like to thank everybody.
I want to see why he's saying this. Hold on. I'm curious to see why he's saying this.
Frankie, I know Kobe your guy too, bro. Tell them they better calm down, bro.
So he said. So this
Kobe
is
is my dude.
That's
Kobe
a legend.
is my dude.
He said,
but I have the rights to love Kobe because I'm a Laker fan. So
I got the rights because Kobe was just my guy.
So Colin Coward said, remember, Kobe was a volume scorer, which is true. He took a lot of shots.
He did.
He was not efficient, which true.
Sometimes.
Giannis is efficient.
Giannis
this is hard. Come on. These are not easy questions. See, I don't like flash and glamour. I like the mid-range.
Giannis don't.
But Giannis just got it. Wait a minute.
Come on, Colin, and I like you, Colin.
This has been.
I actually watch the show sometimes.
Oh, the Herd.
Yeah, I love the Herd.
I don't know.
I like him and Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor.
I don't know.
That's bad.
Nah, Joy Taylor get on my nerves lately. She be getting on my nerves. Now I'm getting.
No, you know who I do like, and I don't is Ellie Duncan. She's on Sports Center at night.
I've seen a couple things with her.
I like her.
But honestly, to me, bro, a lot of the people on ESPN.
Robin's horny.
Yeah, that's what
he said that. He's like, I like her.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been ASAP in the morning, bro.
He sound like that dude on the P4 yesterday. That one hillbilly guy. Was like, hey, y'all.
Frankie, I'll be on card in a little bit, bro. Give me about
I'm gonna go yank on these cows' nibs.
Go ahead, bro.
Lord Jesus,
go ahead. I'll be on in like 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been ASAP in the morning. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. By the way, this right here, somebody jot this down. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Hold on. Matter of fact,
we will. I already jotted it down.
You already jotted it down?
Luka will
not. Why did you put that? Real Stan said Rob's a lifelong Warriors fan since last week.
You put that up.
I'm about to put it right now. I'm about to put it up right now. Hold on. What a go. Sam. What a go. What a go, man. Yo.
Sam, I'll let you get away with that because I love your voice.
Listen, bro. I told y'all what was it, a couple days ago about Sam? Yo, Sam be coming with bangers. I will fight anyone to defend this man. I don't care what he did. He could have hit somebody with his car on purpose.
I mean, he's already in violation. He's a Cubs fan.
And guess what? I'll still defend him.
He's already in violation.
I already defended him. Chicago's trash, but Sam don't go in that category.
Yeah, see?
Neither does Rob. What you talk about?
Rob, you invented the category.
Yeah, Rob.
You know what? I love you guys too.
We love you too, Rob. That's how you know it's deep love, bro. But instead of saying what up to Rob, I'll be like, yo, Chicago sucks. He goes, yo, Connecticut ain't it. Like, but this has been ASAP in the morning. We'll be back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be safe.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a place. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're out in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.